for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Howell, first play, going to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. But you look at this Patriots defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Howell's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Christian Barmore. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. 3rd down here. When you look at this Patriots defense, well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Third and long. Here's Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. The Patriots at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
12.
Inside give to Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Elliott will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Howell. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. It's Howell with another throw. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. 2nd down throw for Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And it shifts past him. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Second down and a run by Robinson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they start it right around the line. Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
19 yards there on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Howell. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third down and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Jones off the bootleg. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Commanders 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Marcus Jones. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Powell, another throw on 2nd down. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Commanders.
And once more, Howell back to the air. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jones now, off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. A dump off to Elliott. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Again, it's Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Second and 10. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. Give them 18 on the play.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And credit the tackle to Percy Butler. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Jones, off play action. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Ford.
And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Powell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a 1st down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the 1st, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing here, Howell. Quick slant to Brown.
Touchdown, Washington.
De'Ami Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running left is Stevenson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
45 yards. That's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 48 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Stevenson now on 1st and 10 to about the 35, second down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
To throw is Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And in a spot like this, a tie game late, if you can hit on one of these home run balls, it could win you the ball game. But, boy, you run the risk of an interception, and that could be what loses you the game. So a lot riding on every play. That one, incomplete.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Final 2 seconds. This is it. Powell to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Jones throw here, taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Jones will sneak it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Jones keeps it himself, and he will push forward and pick up the 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up 1st downs.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
The give is to Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Jones.
Over the middle, he's got Parker.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
21, 11.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Stevenson.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out in the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.